So usually I do a song, but I'm not going to do a song tonight. I'm not going to do stand-up either, though, because I'm sitting down. Tonight I'm just going to lecture, I believe, and I'm going to do an exegesis on my song. What's the song? OED Blues. Talkin That OED Blues. So for those of you who are not familiar with my song, Talkin That OED Blues, can I urge you, go to iTunes, download it, listen to it. But when I was writing the song, I actually was writing another song called Striptease Scrabble. This is a song that's a hymn to the virtue of virginity, back before virginity was cool, before the Jonas Brothers even had unchaste thoughts. And when I was just working the chorus of the song, I came up with this song called Talkin That OED Blues, because I was thinking, you know, when I'm playing that striptease Scrabble, sometimes I like to cheat. And when you play Scrabble, you cheat by using the Oxford English Dictionary, because no matter what words you throw down, the Oxford English Dictionary will have it, right? After that, the song just sort of wrote itself. So about 2 months ago, Tiny Desk Concert. Does anyone know Tiny Desk Concerts?
I do.
Yeah, okay. Tiny Desk Concert, that's where you want to be if you're super cool. Bob Boylan from NPR, All Songs Considered, had a Tiny Desk Concert contest. So you send in your homemade video, and the winner would get to play in Washington, D.C. at Bob Boylan's Tiny Desk. So Dave and I have a version of my Talkin That OED Blues on the internet. Look up again OED Blues at YouTube and find the one where Dave's playing the upright bass. So I'm excited. I submit it, and then I read the rules after I submit it. And I'm going to read the rules to you. Hold on. The video must not contain material that is or promotes activities which are sexually explicit, obscene, pornographic, violent, or self-mutilating. I missed it by that much. So in this song, OED Blues, there's a line that goes, there's one of the contributors to the OED cut his penis off with a penknife. And you know, as a teacher at an elite private school, you would think that maybe I shouldn't be writing songs where men cut their penises off with a penknife. But, and you don't remember this because you weren't there, but this book called The Professor and the Madman was actually a universal read. All the high school kids and the teachers had to read this book called The Professor and the Madman. It's the story about the OED, how it was written. And one of the contributors to the OED was kind of like the Wikipedia, the Victorian Wikipedia. And so people would contribute words, because in the OED, the first time the word is used in the English language, we have that quote. So this guy who had been a Union general, who had gone insane, murdered someone, and had ended up in an insane asylum in England, had been a contributor to the OED. And one of the things, every night he thought that he was kidnapped and taken to this Tahitian place and made to do bad things. And so one day he cut his penis off with his penknife. So I don't feel bad about that. But there was a moral dilemma. So as I'm writing this song, I'm talking about a friend of mine, and the line goes, one of my childhood friends had a cat that he named Shithead. And again, I come across this word. Now this is the part of the song that I'm kind of worried about, because I know my mom's going to be furious. She does not like the vulgar language. Besides the fact that this is probably going to keep it off the radio, right? I mean, I'm going to lose all that money. So I have this struggle with myself. Should I change it to Poopy Head? And the answer is no. Come on, you've got to be true to your art. You got to be true to real life. You got to keep it. So I did. I kept the song and it has curse words, and it's never played even once on the radio. In fact, this album that my brother did for me, what do I got? Okay, this album that my brother got for me, I had to make a second version just for my mother, the clean version. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, during Christmas, I was talking to my friend who lent me this bag of comic books named Bradley Rushing. He's a cinematographer in LA, and I was telling him the story, and I said, hey Brad, you know, I stayed true to the story, and I just want to let you know that, you know, I didn't change your cat's name from Shithead. And he looks at me and goes, I didn't have a cat named Shithead. His name was Uglyhead. So, thank you very much. Yeah, it's pretty good, 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hey, Harvey Wallbanger, I think you're up.
If anyone wants to do stand-up, you get 5 minutes.
And man, they're pretty rough on that 5 minutes.